First look at the new features of MIUI 12.5. Hey peeps, what's up? Manchi here, back with another video. And in this video, we're going to have our first look at the new features of MIUI 12.5. For full disclosure, this is my Redmi K20 Pro running the first beta of MIUI 12.5, and it is of course based on Android 11. So if I go into all specs, you will see the Android version is 11. Another important thing to note over here is that this is the China version of MIUI 12.5. Those of you who have MIUI phones should already know that when these builds come out to the rest of the world, or say global builds and international builds, half of these features are removed. Those things out of the way. First change you will notice is that you do have a new MIUI boot animation, and the colorful MIUI has now been replaced with a simple white MIUI. During the initial setup, you do have new logos as well, and in addition to that, you also have a new charging sound. Next up, you will notice is that you have new UI. So if I go into settings, my device, you will see the 12 logo has changed, and I'm not sure why they do not have a 12.5 logo. Then if you go into wallpapers and personalization, again, new UI, very boxy. Same applies for sound and vibration, notifications, bam, there it is. You can see you have the new tiled boxed UI in the building, and of course there are some touch issues on this build right now. Next up, we can jump into wallpapers and personalization. So here it is. This is your three previews. So this here is the preview for always on display, this is your lock screen, and this here is the preview of your home screen. Tap on AOD, you can customize your always on display, go into display, and these are the different options which you get for AOD. You also have my theme, you can use a custom image, and here are the different AOD options which you have. Then this here is the customization for your lock screen clock format, and as you can see there are four different options which are available right now. Next up is your icons. So you have style, you can choose either classic or limitless, and if you tap on more over here, it's going to take you to their store. Then you can also configure your icon size using this slider which you see on your screen. Tap on wallpaper, it is going to let you customize your wallpapers. And yes, they have added some new super wallpapers in this build. So you have snowy peaks and geometry. Those of you who want to install these wallpapers on MIUI 12, we do have separate videos for those which can be found in the description of this video, and I do recommend that you go through the description because there are some features which you can enable on MIUI 12 as well, and we have videos for them. Then if you tap on fingerprint, you can customize your fingerprint animation. Here are the different options which you have: neon, starlight, aurora, and pulse. Then we can go back and go into effects. So these are your wake up effects when you get a notification. So you have either light up screen, then you have rhythm, then you have pulse, and you also have starlight. So you can choose whatever option you want to. Tap on font, you can change the font size. So here it is, these are the different font options you have, and you can also use this slider to adjust the weight of the font. So here it is, you can see the weight of the font is changing. Then you can customize your ringtones. So here it is, these are the different ringtone options you have. Notifications can also be customized from here, and yes, they've added some pretty cool notification sounds, I should say, because they are very pleasing to the ear. So you have rainforest, savanna, Australia, nature makes a bunch of different options. Then you can also customize your alarms as well, and yes, different options for the alarm tones also. Next up, we can go into always on display and lock screen. Now I'm pretty sure most of these options have been covered in this previous option of wallpaper and personalization, so down the line I think they are going to remove this option. Moving over to display, so this is how the new UI looks like. Tap on dark mode, you can schedule it, and you have more dark mode options right underneath that option, which appears if and only if dark mode is enabled. Then you can configure your brightness level, reading mode, all the different options which you had before are present over there. And if you're wondering where the option for control center has gone, we are going to cover that later in this video. Next up, we have sound and vibration. So this is how sound and vibration looks like. Of course, tap on notifications. It is going to bring you to the same UI. Same applies for ringtone and alarm as well. Then you can configure your music, call, alarm volumes. You do have sound assistant, a toggle for silent mode. A new option which I think I saw is the option to enable or disable boot audio. Then you have notifications and control center, and this is where control center has now moved over to. So you have app notifications, notification shade, all those things. You have control center style, so either you can use the old version or the new version. We are right now using the new version, and the option for smart home is also present over here. So if I swipe down from the right, it is going to open the control center. Options for smart home are going to appear over here once you have a smart home device connected to your phone. And yes, data usage has been added to the control center finally without having to root your device, which is some pretty good news for those of you who have been missing this feature. Now if I swipe down from the left, I should be able to see my normal notifications, and yes, you do have the Android 11 style media player controls in your notification shade, working like a boss, looking pretty cool. Press and hold on any notification and you will have different options like allow. Tap on more, it is going to open the other options for it, and you should also have the option for snooze for some of these notifications. And as you can see, the notifications which they think are not important will be beneath this unimportant option. And while we are on the home screen, we can check for the volume panel. So bam, there it is. New volume panel in the building. Tap on silent, going into silent mode. You can enable or disable your DND, and you also have a sliding timer for your DND as well in case you want to use that. Other than that, you also have the new power menu. So bam, here it is, new power menu in the building. It does look pretty dope, and as I mentioned earlier, you can enable this new power menu on MIUI 12 in case you want to, and the video can be found in the description of this video. Next up, we can head back into settings, and if you go into home screen, yes, MIUI 12.5 China builds do use MIUI Launcher, unlike Poco devices which use the very so famous Poop Launcher. Now herein you can configure your home screen. Do you want it classic or with application drawer? This is how your recents are going to look like. However, the good news here is that if you go into home screen settings and then if you go into your arrange items and recents, bam, here it is. In case you want them horizontally like iOS, you have the option for that as well, as you can see on your screen right now, and works without any issues. Next up, we have major customizations and changes in privacy protection. So here it is. You have two different tabs, awareness and protection. Tap on these icons, it is going to show you if any application accessed something. So here it is, storage was accessed today and location was not accessed. Tap on view all app behavior, and this is your notification or app access history. Tap on privacy, there it is. You have a protect clipboard option, and you can choose different applications which have or do not have access to your clipboard. Then you have receive notifications about deleted photos, detect privacy risks. App behavior is again your app notification or app history, and you also have a toggle to enable or disable receive notifications about app behavior. So in case any app accesses your location, records audio, or uses the camera, you should get a notification. An important thing to note over here is that part of this feature was present in MIUI 12 China builds, but it never made its way through to the global builds. Next up, tap on protection. Here it is, network interception, so you can protect your gallery and social media apps. You also have secure sharing to share your pictures without location and metadata. Then go into privacy mask. Here it is. You can mask your location so that it is an approximate location and not an accurate location. And you also have private space, so you can choose what all videos are protected and are private. Similarly, it applies for files as well. So in terms of privacy, Xiaomi seems to be competing with Apple and iOS, but what is going to be interesting down the line is that how many of these features actually make their way down to global builds. I know I might be repeating the same thing over and over again, but there are folks out there who create videos and do not mention that most of these features or some of these features might not make it over to the global builds. Next up, we have battery. So that is how the battery UI looks like. And yes, it gives you the option to optimize your battery in case you want to save it. And if you turn off always on display, you'll add 13 minutes to your battery backup. Similarly, cleaning the memory after 10 minutes of locking the device might add 7 minutes. So these are all suggestions which you can use in case you want to increase your battery backup. And before I forget, let me go back to privacy protection, tap on protection, scroll down, and you will notice that lock apps, which is your app lock, passwords, secure keyboard, hide apps, second space, and dual apps have been moved over to privacy protection. Next up, we can go into additional settings, button shortcuts, and yes, you do have the option of three finger screenshot, and you also have partial screenshot as well. And I forgot another thing, which was about navigation. So for system navigation features, they are now in home screen, system navigation. Here it is, buttons or gestures. In case you want to hide the bar at the bottom, you have a toggle for that as well. And yes, you can switch between the different applications without any issues. Next up, we can have a look at the camera application. So here it is. I do need to let camera access to my location, tap on allow, and here it is. Deny once or allow only while using the application. So let us do that. Tap on OK, go into the more tab, and if you tap on this icon on the top right besides the edit one, bam, here it is. You get a new UI. So you have night mode, 48 megapixel, vlog mode, and the other features. Scroll up and scroll down. You also have the edit option, so you can choose whatever options you want to see in the more tab. Next up, we can have a look at the gallery application. Here is a picture, open it, tap on the more option, and you now have the option of creating a PDF from this picture. In case you want to do that, you also have recognize text as well. Other than that, they did add some new features to the notes application. However, even though my device is connected to the internet, whenever I try to restore the items, they are not restoring, and I guess that is an issue with this beta build. So unfortunately, I will not be able to show off the new features of the notes application. And there it is, peeps. That was our small hands-on with the new features of MIUI 12.5, and that will do it for this video. Hope my video helped you. Likes, shares, and subscribes are appreciated. Feedback and comment more than welcome. See you when I see you.